The room went silent as the notification rang 2 minutes ago, and a voice message from Indies to Erika Lagiani left fans reeling. Between husband and wife might emerge without notice, igniting wildfire rumors throughout social media. Might the words recorded in that private chat disrupted their delicate balance? Family tensions were high when sources stated Mendeecees' tone sounded imploring, nearly desperate, hinting at truths he never intended to divulge. Erika's heart could be hurting all over again. While Yandy's world swirled into disarray as she struggled to disguise her disbelief, the family was split as supporters rallied to defend Yandy, and critics asked whether this leak was a premeditated act by someone eager for drama. What did Mendeecees profess to be pleading for? As the seconds crept past, everyone held their breath, waiting for the next detail to burst. Online night, loyalties and friendships would be challenged. The living room was buzzing with tension as Erika perched on the edge of the velvet couch, phone clenched in her quivering fingers. The screen flashed a flashing notification audio message from Mendeecees. Her pulse hammered and her thoughts raced. Fans are stunned that a single message could unleash such turmoil. Releasing sensitive remarks intended just for her ears, she paused, fingers hovering over the play button as if knowing the minute she listened nothing would ever be the same. Outside, Yandy walked the hallway in their apartment, ignorant of the tempest churning around them before. She had noticed a rush of messages from anxious pals. Did you hear him's voice message leaked? Are you okay? What does this imply for you? She rejected them at first, chalking it up to rumors, but suddenly the constant buzz of her phone boomed down the hallway. Like an alarm bell, her heart accelerated with anxiety. Erika breathed, collected herself, and hit listen. The message started with Mendeecees' voice, quiet and frantic. "Erika, I need you to know I'm sorry," he said, each word tinged with desperation, the crackling of background noise, that he was someplace new, maybe in a vehicle or poorly lit area. Erika's eyes welled up with tears as she recognized the tremble in his voice, a fragility she thought she understood now, enlarged for the world to assess. Yandy single quotations. As the phone buzzed again, she finally read message from her assistant. Twitter is exploding up, hashtags trending under #MVO ice leak. #Yandy stick astonished. Double quotes. She swallowed hard. Fans were surprised by how rapidly news spread, turning private grief into public spectacle. The family was left split, with friends of Mendeecees maintaining his statements were honest and doubters accusing him of. Yandy's stomach twisted. Within, Erika reread the message, attempting to grasp every word. "I never wanted to harm you. Whether my words reach anybody else, please know that my heart is always with you." Her eyesight clouded and she couldn't tell whether his apology was for adultery, financial issues, or something deeper. Peter nodded at her. Had he admitted a betrayal, or was this a passionate appeal lost in transmission? She grabbed the phone closer as if it were the last link to her soul. Trust and stormed into the living room, taking Erika off guard. "What's going on?" she inquired, voice low but forceful. Erika startled, trying to lock the phone screen. "Nothing," she whispered, hoping her shaky voice sounded calm. Yandy folded her arms. Erika's eyes narrowed. "Don't lie to me, Erika, I know you listened." What did he say? The allegation slashed the air like a dagger, tightening her throat. Distress clouded Yandy's eyes as social media exploded with influencers dissecting every second of the leaked tape, speculating on Mendeecees' actual motive, which sounds like a breakup. Confession. One Instagram post claimed, another commented, "Why would he record something so raw if it was not meant to be public?" The torrent of views swamped. Some admirers supported Erika's integrity in the comments area, while others rejoiced in scandalous notions. Yandy circled Erika like a wounded lioness inside the penthouse. "If you hide secrets for me, our marriage is finished," she growled, chest tightening. "I'm not concealing anything," she protested, trying to process emotions ran high as Yandy's frustration bubbled over into tears. "Processing. You heard his apologies to you alone. You owe. Tell me the truth." Erika's willpower was broken and she exhaled shakily. "He apologized for something he did. I'm not sure what. If you don't know, why confess in a private message?" Stepped back, voice breaking. "Maybe it was something from before we were married. Something he believed I should hear first." Yandy's jaw tightened, wrath and pain whirling. "You think I'm second option, that I don't deserve the apologies?" The room hummed with unsaid accusations below. A paparazzi camera filmed every action via window silhouetted against the covered draperies outside. Clickbait websites were already writing stories. Mendeecees acknowledges infidelity in private voicemail. Erika fled. Yandy was in tears, unaware that the merciless media machine had swallowed their life, turning personal misery into headline fodder. The three of pals and family watched helplessly as their world was altered by gossip, innuendo, and half-splashed facts. Erika went onto the couch, hiding her face in her hands. "I'm afraid," she mumbled, I love him. But what if he's concealing more? Yandy's fury softened at the honest confession. She knelt alongside her, resting a hand on her back. We'll get through this, she muttered jointly. But beneath her words lay doubt. Could they unearth the entire message before the tabloids did? Would their unity withstand the constant scrutiny? Meanwhile, Mendeecees sat in a dimly lit, unaware of the mayhem his leaked remarks had caused. He scanned through terrifying articles on his phone, contorting his face in disbelief. How did this get out? He muttered, his manager's voice filled with panic and rage. We need damage control right now. Inside, he struggled with remorse and terror, knowing that even a perfectly taped apology might be turned into scandal. Back at the penthouse, Erica and Yandy forged an uncomfortable alliance. As they hatched a strategy, they wanted the complete voicemail uncensored with time pauses to offset the hysteria. Erica opened her phone, heading to the voice memo app. If I have the original file, we can establish context, she continued, wiping her eyes. And I'll get our lawyer involved to stop these sources from printing falsehoods. Their plan generated a gleam of optimism among the storm outside. The city lights blurred as drama rippled across. Late-night talk show presenters teased every fragment of the leak, contacting legal experts to dispute privacy rights and contractual duties. Reality TV stars also chimed in, offering comments as if they knew the inner circumstances. The family was left separated not only individually but publicly, as alliances developed on social channels and dividing lines were made between truth searchers and gossip mongers. Within Erica's bedroom, she listened again, this time in the protection of their master suite. Each repeat showed small details, a pause before I love you, a quiver at word of error. She made notes, determined to put together the secret bits, and Yandy joined her silent support. Softening the formerly hard lines, they tracked the emotional arc of the letter, hoping to uncover Mendeecees' genuine confession before the rumor mill crushed them to dust. As daylight approached, Erica and Yandy exchanged tired looks as fatigue crept over the apartment. We'll present this tonight, Yandy muttered. We'll clear the air before further harm is done. Erica nodded relievedly, mixed with fear behind them. The city buzzed with interest, waiting for their next move, yet in the stillness before the storm, they discovered a fragile camaraderie among women bound by love for the same guy, ready to protect both him and their own sense of truth. This delicate piece would take them into the next chapter when deeper truths would emerge. Relationships would be challenged, and the true tale behind the leaked audio message would begin to unravel. Erica gulped hard as Yandy led her into the den, locking the door behind them with a faint click. The gentle light from the table lamp threw fluctuating shadows on the walls, matching the fear in their hearts. We need to go quickly, Yandy said, hardly more than a breath. Erica nodded, hands quivering as she put her phone on the coffee table. Emotions ran fast in that little room, every pulse reflecting the urgency of their quest to recover every element of that audio message, unfiltered and undamaged before tabloids gobbled the pieces and twisted them into a horrible caricature of their life. At Yandy, who put in her lawyer's phone and paced back and forth like a caged tiger. We need a stop and desist on every source that's repeating excerpts, she yelled into the phone across town. Erica's manager stepped into busy throwing out legal letters and digital takedown demands. As Erica looked through her voicemail records, her fingertip lingered over deleted texts. With a deep breath, she tapped into the secret folder where she found the original, uncompressed recording stored months before when Mendeecees originally fled. That fateful apology. Relief surged over her, but it was tinged with fear. What if the remainder of the letter revealed something much more explosive? Meanwhile, on social media, the fervor reached a fever pitch. One influencer theorized that M recorded to messages, while another produced a mysterious video teasing. Fans are startled to find that just a fragment of the truth made it out, and they requested additional hashtags like #DefendErica and #Truth. For a yell resonated over Twitter, but the family was left split between some who believed Mendeecees' sorrow and others worried he had something awful to confess to. Yandy's heart hammered as she saw remarks accusing Erica of covering up secrets, and felt her own determination stiffen. Across the hall, Mendeecees paced in their bedroom with irritation written on his face. He had just returned from a charity event, unaware of the digital bomb that had gone off in his absence. While undressing, he discovered missed calls from Yandy, Erica, and his legal team. What happened? Murmured, phoning Yandy. She responded on the second ring. Voice clipped, where have you been? Our lives are chaotic. Guilt flooded him when he heard the tremor in her tone. I didn't know, he protested. I'll remedy it, but Yandy's sigh carried more weight than any words corrected. Then, back in the den, Erica hit play on the complete tape. This time every phrase was left naked. Erica, if you're listening, please trust me. I never imagined anybody else would hear this. Mendeecees started, his voice faltering. Yandy listened over Erica's shoulder, eyes closed, braced for more. I've done things I regret and wish I could take back. If you ever find out about the other calls or the late-night meetings, please know that I was trying to protect you, not damage you. And the room spun. What were these other calls, these late-night meetings? The family crisis erupted in an instant in a flurry of texts Erica sent Mendeecees. What calls? What meetings? I need answers immediately. Seconds later, his response arrived. Meet me at the penthouse rooftop in 30 minutes. Yandy grabbed her coat. We're going, she stated. Erica shut her phone and stood firm, resolve replacing dread. They sped through the empty corridors, each foot weighted with tension. As they approached the elevator, a rush of paparazzi lights lit up the windows. Emotions ran high as they heard the distant voices of photographers yelling out Yandy's name. Cameras catching every Mendeecees waited on the rooftop under the glow of city lights, hands stuffed into his coat pockets. The fall air was crisp and carried the distant buzz. Erica approached first, her voice wavering. What calls? She Mendeecees raked a hand through his hair, shame engraved on his face. I had meetings with someone from my past, a woman who claims I owe her money, he admitted. She threatened to expose us unless I cooperated. Yandy's face wrinkled. Why didn't you tell me? She inquired hurtfully, twisting her words. I was humiliated, he acknowledged with his gaze. Downcast, I thought I could manage it. Erica's heart hammered. So you taped the message not just to apologize, but also as evidence of the threat. Mendeecees nodded. Yes, I wanted you to know why I was aloof, why I was late to dinner, and why I looked haunted. Yandy's wrath mingled with relief. You should have trusted me, she shouted. We are supposed to be partners. Mendeecees reached out, voice husky with regret. No, I was mistaken. Erica saw them torn between devotion and treachery. The metropolitan skyline shimmered behind them, a mute witness to their crumbling trust. Below the rooftop, a shadow moved in sign of the three. A guy in a hooded jacket scrawled notes on a pad phone in the other hand, transmitting every moment lived to a concealed audience. This shadow was the invisible puppeteer, the one who had engineered the leak. Kirk, Erica, and Yandy poured their hearts out, and he videotaped the heartfelt confession, knowing that this fresh layer of scandal would send shockwaves much stronger than a single voicemail. Fans would be even more with the family more split, and the rumors would build into a frenzy back inside. As dawn threatened to break, the three plotted their next move. Erica zipped up her jacket, resolution sparkling in her eyes. We reveal the extortion attempt, she added with the entire text and threats. Everything. Yandy nodded. Mendeecees gulped, recognizing the enormity of what he had unleashed. Her voice trembled. We'll need legal permission and M will need to testify, whatever it takes, he promised. Little did they know that the puppeteer watching from below was going to upload his film, laying the groundwork for a scandal that would exceed anything that previously. While they huddled over plans and phone conversations, the lawyer's email alert flashed up, pretending to be the extortionist. This fresh leak claimed to expose screenshots of another voicemail made shortly after their rooftop rendezvous. The identities of everybody involved implicated friends and family. Emotions were high. Then before, when Erica and Yandy exchanged terrified looks, the stakes had just increased, and the way ahead was cloaked in even deeper. The next chapter would require sacrifices that none of them were prepared to make, and the world was waiting for the storm to fall once again. The lawyer's email notification blinks on. Erica's breath froze in her throat as she saw another voicemail appear on the screen. Captured only minutes after their rooftop argument, Yandy's eyes met. Erica sits in the dark brightness of the penthouse office, and both of them realized this new leak might ruin each delicate component they'd tried to construct. Mendeecees leaned over the desk, arms quivering as he went through the email. It's addressed to someone called Jay, her voice breaking. Erica's fingers rushed across the computer. Bringing up the attachment was a single audio file titled urgent_confession_2. Erica hit play without saying anything, and the voice that came through was unmistakable. Mendeecees, but the tone was deeper, strained, hurried, and full of worry. Don't have much. If something occurs, inform Yandy and Erica that I attempted to tell them the truth about Jay's participation. I'm sorry. Then the message terminated suddenly, with a click implying that the call was interrupted. Yandy's hand rushed to her lips, and the family was separated all over again when shadows of uncertainty crept into their hearts. Jay's engagement with Yandy echoed, voice hollow. She looked to Mendeecees. Who is Jay? He ran a hand through Jason from my business counsel. Or Jada, my old friend, maybe the one with the pale face. I don't recall his confession. Yet it lingered in the air like a guillotine blade. Enthusiasts are astonished to discover that, even after their courageous rooftop confrontation, Mendeecees' background was the cloaked person was bringing him beneath the dot below them somewhere in the city, who had videotaped their rooftop rendezvous, tapped his phone. and uploaded the clip with the fresh voicemail therein. Yandy's phone was inundated with fresh notifications every second. Mendeecees implicated someone close to him in an extortion plan. Did he? The headline said. Influencers dissected every second. Some speculate that Mendeecees' reference of Jay referred to Jada, his longtime charitable partner. Others talked about Jason, the ambitious CEO, reported to crave control inside Mendeecees' firm. Erica smacked her hand on the tabletop. We need to discover who Jay is. Before speculation wrecks everything, Yandy nodded, rage flaring in her eyes. Think back to that night on the rooftop. Who did you see? Immediately moment Mendeecees closed his eyes. His imagination raced through limitless. I thought I phoned Jada and was going to beg her for aid. But I'm not sure. That moment. The hooded filmmaker sat in a chaotic room surrounded by screens, chuckling as he watched the terror. Meanwhile, he drank stale coffee considering his next move. This was more than simply a controversy program he controlled, and he planned to milk every twist for maximum viewers. Emotions were strong on the public stage, but he stayed unseen. The genuine puppet master tugging their strings back at Yandy's phone rang in the penthouse. And it was the lawyer. I had composed a statement, seeking the immediate removal of the second voicemail from every platform, citing defamation and extortion. Yandy exhaled. Thank you, send it immediately. She hung up and went to Mendeecees. We'll buy time, legally. But we need a lead on who Jay is. Erica grabbed her phone. And I'm phoning Jada first. She called swiftly, keeping her hands calm despite the rain. While on social media fans exploded, remarks scrolled like a tornado. What type of history does Yandy deserves better, Erica, and you are being so patient. Who is Jay? The fury threatened to devour the three, creating a fire. Legal threats could not extinguish the news cycle's concocted narratives of conspiracy, even implying Yandy herself may be Jay. Ranging leaks to test Erica's devotion, as well as the silliness of certain reports, just added to the pandemonium. The phone rang before the first ring finished. Hello, she began with a calm voice. Erica. Jada. Comfort filled her. Jada, we need your aid. Did contact you after rooftop? Jada's voice sounded guarded. He left a message, which I listened to. What's going on? Era scowled as he addressed you. Jay felt you were the only one he could rely on for assistance, but now that second voicemail is out. There was a pause, and Jada's tone intensified. Was it intended for you? Measured. I did get a call from him, but it went to my work line, which I erased, thinking it was spam. I can't believe it was that. Erica closed her eyes. Check your voicemail records. Any record could assist. Jada promised to call. As the three waited, the city lights outside faded into flashes of silver and gold. The penthouse seemed like a fortress under siege, each chamber resounding with doubts and worries. Yandy stroked her. If Jada has nothing, we'll try Jason next. Mendeecees nodded, sorrow rippling over his face. It's all my fault. I dragged everyone into my mess. Erica grabbed his hand and we faced it together somewhere. The editor of one high-profile tabloid smiled at the breaking news ticker. Everyone, including legal teams, paparazzi crews, and reality TV producers is involved in this narrative, going worldwide. He tapped his ashtray, cigarette butts stacking up. We'll air the second voicemail. The rooftop feed will have viewers hooked back to the penthouse line. Jada's phone came through again. Her voice was anxious. Erica, there is a message, but it's encrypted and my assistant mistakenly destroyed it. But I have an encrypted backup on my cloud. Relief and frustration swirled in Erica's chest. Could you exchange access credentials? Jada consented and quickly supplied an encrypted connection which Erica and Yandy shared. Erica gave determined looks as she downloaded the file, and the progress indicator crawled ahead. Another wave of alerts crashed on their phones. Fresh leak, rooftop film, and mysterious second voicemail. What is Jada hiding? Is this the end for and Yandy? The internet mob became louder, demanding answers. The attorneys saw Sandisk notices, waged a lost struggle against the tsunami of user-contributed material and live stream replays. Eventually, the file was ready. Erica connected it onto her laptop, and the music played. If you ever hear Jada's voice in my calls, trust that I'm trapped. She stated she'd expose me until I turned up over control of the Foundation. Gandhi, I know you're there as well. Please don't question me. The words struck like a blow. Jada wasn't innocent. Mendeecees had implicated her in the extortion plan. The relationship shifted. A trusted friend became an opponent as the circle of treachery spread. Yandy's wise eyes filled with tears. Listen to the charge against Jada. She is part of this. Erica inquired voice. Little and Easy put his forehead into his hand. I believe she was assisting. I didn't understand. She'd demand control. The family was left split in their own ranks. A new opponent lurked. Erica closed the laptop. Resolve, replacing shock. Will confront Jada, reveal her extortion, and finally undermine her from inside. Drawing in Yandy, A nervous breath, but we need evidence, papers, texts, anything. Agreed, I'll go through our foundation records and emails. There must be a document. Trail far below the hooded filmmaker chuckled as he saw their expressions waver. Between betrayal and resolution, he said to himself, game on, and with a few keystrokes. He posted the second rooftop voicemail with the encounter audio and titled it, When Foundation Betrayal's video went public, its views surged within minutes. Fans were stunned and new passions ran high and the audience thirsted for the next. Meanwhile, inside the penthouse as the three prepped for war, Erica initiated a secure conversation